Something very exciting has just shown up on my doorstep. Here it is. New Specialized Turbo Levo e-bike. Right, let's dig in. What a bike that is. Look at it. Oh. Weather's a bit shocking, but let's get out there for the first ride. Got about a 6 mile ride on the road to get out of the way first to the local trail, so let's get going. There we have it then. Now into Ashton Estate. That was about 22 minutes door to door, and I've used 25% of the battery. I had it on full power pretty much the whole way, just because I wanted to get here as quickly as possible. So it did drain the battery quite a lot, but hopefully 75% is enough to get me around for a couple of hours now. Got a few hundred meters to the start of the trail, and then yeah, we'll see how this thing handles some simpler loops. Nice. The e-bike is great on these linking sections between trails, and you've got a bit of a hill and you've got some gravel track, and you just be making really slow progress if you're just using your own steam. But with this, I just got it on full power for this minute climb, and then we're straight back onto the single track and you're flying again. I think that's where they really come into their own. This Specialized has 3 power settings, and you can really feel when you're on the lowest setting you've got to put in a lot of effort, but then you crank it up to the highest one and you're flying along, and then you can choose how much effort you want to put in, so you can still make it a tough ride even on the max power setting. So you've got some good options with this one. Start of the Nova Trail at Ashton Estate, just outside the centre of Bristol. Now Ashton Court's got a few trails in the middle of the grounds, mostly blue, family friendly kind of runs, and then there's one red section which is like a small jump line. We'll take a look at that one today, but I think it's under maintenance for the winter, so it might not quite be up to its usual standard. So let's head into this Nova Trail now, see how it. Whew. It is wet down here, puddles everywhere. Right. Made it to the far end of the trail now. We have another blue section here, which is just nice and flowy, ever so slightly downhill. A few nice high berms, a few little kickers if you want to do them, a few little rock gardens, but with escape routes. So it's nice sort of family option trail. It's not super hard, to be honest, but the old e-bike assist gives you a bit of extra speed, which is always good crack. Makes things a little bit more fun. So let's dig in, shall we? I've been on full power for the last 5 minutes or so just to get to this section, so I might have to turn it down a little bit now, just so I can enjoy the flowy sections here without carrying too much speed. I think I use level 1 for this section just to help me out of the turns, so I can keep my speed, because it's pretty boggy out here today, so we're not rolling as fast as you'd like. Boom. Whoa, nice. Into the firm section. Little roll, very nice. Woo! Almost went down then. Losing grip on the front tyre. That's the first blue section finished off here. Now just on my right, there's a really short little red line. It's the only proper red line here really. Small jump line called Supernova, just an extension of the Nova Trail. I know that they've taken out a few of the little kickers already, just ready for some maintenance work and some improvements that they're doing next weekend. So we'll see what's still there and then see how the e-bike handles a few smaller jumps on more of a cross-country sort of loop like this. Let's go. Another double. Step down jump here. Yeah. Woo. Nice little hip here to take off to the right. Boom. Straight to flat, as you do. Yeah. Nice easy little jump line. And then straight back out onto that road. And then back up onto the next section, which is just another flat blue section that leads back to the main gate. Lovely stuff. I'm done. Now we just rinse back home. Yeah, so been riding for an hour and 20 minutes non-stop since I left home. We're now down to 47% battery. Done about 22 kilometers. So by the time we get back, I'd expect we'd be under 20% if we use full power the whole way home. Just got back from a ride, absolutely caked in mud, as you can see. So was the bike. So I got back from my ride. I was out for about an hour and 40 minutes or so, and then we had about 25% battery left. After that time, I used the full power mode the whole way home for another 20 minutes. So that was about 20 miles or so I covered there, about 32k, something like that. So that's decent range, definitely some decent range. Still had some more left. The joy of the bike was on a sort of more chilled trail like that one. It really helps you maintain the speed. Particularly, it's a really great winter bike, just because it was so boggy, so damp out there, that it was really rolling really slow. But with the e-bike, it just keeps you moving, and you still get a good workout in as well. So it keeps it quite fun even on a more tame trail like that. It's 150 mil of travel, which is a lot of travel for a trail like that. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great ride today. But I think the next thing to do is take it to a slightly more serious bike park. Right, so I just turned up here to Surrey Hills. It's my first time riding this area actually, but so I've got to try and figure out where I'm going. Got the e-bike. Wanted to try it out somewhere a little bit more serious than Ashton Court, where I've already tried it out. So hopefully there's a few good trails around here, all kind of based around a single hill, I think, as well. So I can use the e-bike to get straight back to the top, do a couple more runs. So let's go test this thing out and see how it handles these trails. Top of the Surrey Hills. Nice view. Right, let's try and find a trail. I have no idea what this is, but it looks like a trail, so we're going to have a look at it and see what happens. Oh, clipped a tree. First run down. Not good. Oh, drop. A shot there. Right, we're going to jump trail. Straight in. Yeah, fair play. Right, we're back on the road, heading back to the top where the car park was. It's a bit of a maze, so it feels like you need a bit of local knowledge here, really. The trails don't seem to be marked out, so it's going to take some exploring, but luckily, with this bike, that makes it a lot easier. Right, back up the top of Pitch Hill, I think, and I think this could be a trail by the looks of it. So, let's get down here. See if there's anything to ride. Right, let's try it. Alright, get right here for this walk. Oh, it's rooty. It's rooty. Steep and rooty. Woo! Okay. Oh, shoot. Watch the ledge. Whoa, sketchy as hell. And back out to the same spot at the bottom. Pretty short runs, that was more fun, that one. I enjoyed that. That ends up being one of the hardest parts of the trail. Try and head this way. Step up because this is a maze. Right, see what it looks like. Quick roll up at first. big jump. Landing's pretty soft. I think you just let off, no brakes. Woo! Woo! Way too fast there. Actually need to drag the brakes a little bit. Right, I think I figured out the speed now. Roll in from here, fairly slow, no brakes, and then just rip it. Woo! Oh, I slipped the pedals. Ooh. Oh, that stings. No stopping. That's close. Oh, this one's beating me up. Okay, so a little bit faster maybe. There we go.